we can get into.
I mean, it's the start of top 8. You want to make sure your buttons are right. Let's see. No, actually, I think we're going to be going right into it. All right, first match of our CFGC City of the Wolves top 8. Here we go. And Hokuto already pushing Squintz to the corner here.
Nice jump in order to avoid the second grab. Nice reversal, invincible DP to get the jump response. Nice Rebel to drive Billy Kane into the corner. Nice guard cancel coming up for Billy Kane, giving a little bit of defense gameplay here. But Hokuto just giving all of that pressure to keep him in the corner as much as possible. With nice anti-air coming out with the air green stuff, and that's going to be round 1 for Hokuto.
Oh man, Squintz was just in the back corner the entire time. Hokuto able to read a lot of what Squintz was trying to do there. I mean, we might be seeing the same thing in this next round. Yeah, dashing to get away from the falling Billy, as Hokuto is going to be racking up the damage with this one all the way to the other corner here. But the rollout's going to let Squintz escape. Put a pressure of his own, but a DP. You got to watch out for those.
A little bit of a whiff super there, gonna get punished with a few jabs, getting pushed all the way over to the other side corner. Nice stuff into the command grab to driving him back into the corner, ending with the level 3 super in overheat to seal the deal. That is immediately round 1, game 1, going to Hokuto.
Perfectly timing the Rev skills there. Rev Excel to get into her burnout. Doesn't matter, gonna spend the hidden gear and the KO for game 1. It is all first to 3 here, so no more playing all 5 games. It's whoever gets 3 first and you're done.
Sorry to say, you're mistaken.
Yeah, with all of this close range pressure that Hokuto's pulling out with the Vox, Billy Kane piloted by Squintz, gonna have to be a little bit more careful. We've seen a lot of defensive plays from him early, but just the snowball effect is getting to him.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Vox, once he gets in, once he gets his pressure started, gets his hit that he wants, it's going to be some damage.
Nice
Overhead's
overhead
coming
there
through.
in the corner. Nice anti-air to cover the jump option. Throw in the corner. Jumps over the corner grab, but tries to go for a side switch, getting out of the corner. The Vox is still doing a lot of damage to him. Now in SPG range if the combo's dropped. See if he can do anything with it. Nice wild punish there with the anti-air. Now the momentum's shifted.
Good defense, though. Squintz not able to tech this throw, though, and the wake-up super is going to protect him from that meaty overhead. And a solid punish for Squintz, but it's not enough. Hokuto just DPs right out of it and catching the roll-in as well.
Nice response there from Hokuto, trying to keep himself there. Almost got a little bit too much in there with the snowball effect being stopped. Starting off round number 2, we see a side switch grab and backdash from the second grab in a row for a wild punish for Billy Kane. Getting a lot of nice damage here, not quite bringing him out of SPG range though. Nice green stuff coming out from Vox to push him away. Nice reaction super, but it's going to be blocked as a reaction by Vox, pushing him into that opposite corner. Nice side switch, and we see a few jabs just thrown in and out.
Yep. Back up, throwing right back into Hokuto's, keeping up the pressure. Squintz does have SPG gauge for the rest of the round. It's just a matter if he can find it, but the EX command grab should seal the deal here with the red line.
Yep, he just sat there and waited and just like, alright, I'm gonna do this now. And it worked out. Hokuto up 2-0 right now against Squintz. Squintz not out of it completely yet. Even if he does lose this next round, he does still have a second chance to come back in losers. Starting off game number 3, we see a nice jump over. Nice little start off with a wild punish there from Hokuto, but we see another counter hit anti-air from Hokuto, getting a little bit of damage onto Billy. Nice little spam jumps here. And the pressure with just the jabs and the anti-airs over and over again is really getting to Squintz.
Whew, Hokuto kind of breaking through Squintz's defense here. The rev blow after the just defend too as well, but the empty hop throw gonna let Squintz keep corner control. Able to find a hit here. Hokuto still in SPG gauge. Squintz gonna need to make one heck of a comeback.
Nice try for a feint cancel into the overhead, but it's not going to be enough. Hokuto seals the deal with a grab to finish off round number 1. We have game point here for Hokuto. Starting off round number 3, we see even more pressure, driving him into that right side corner. Green stuff misses in the air, but not be able to get full punish as Vox immediately takes full advantage of it.
Oh, with a jump in too, Squintz. If Hokuto is able to find an opening hit, oh no! This could actually be it! Going right into the hidden gear!
Screen freeze?
Oh, screen freeze. Maybe Squintz thinking, oh, that's it.
Immediate start just to prevent him from getting any sort of momentum.
Alright, apologies for that delay. We're going to get right back into replaying game number 3 here. Hokuto does need this game to progress in winner's side. Squintz maybe using this downtime to think about what went wrong for the past 2 games. Not be able to capitalize off that, but let's see what happens nonetheless.
Nice overhead mix-up from Hokuto. Side switch grab after the jump. Nice follow-up there, but not full combo connected. We see an EX dive kick here, driving Billiken into the corner. Billiken's in overheat, but we do get a few confirmed hits. Wild punish interrupting the chain. Billiken is now in SPG range, but he is still in overheat, so not being able to fully take advantage of that. Keeping Hokuto in the corner even after the dive kick. Feinting the giant skydive move. Billiken's now out of overheat. Nice just defense coming out. Trying to beat a burn all those moves, and he connects after a second, managing to take a single round in game number 3. Squintz is now very momentum heavy.
Yeah, Squintz able to use a lot of those Billy normals to keep Hokuto out, but if this red blow is coming through, Hokuto putting Squintz in the corner yet again. Gonna be getting a counter hit off of that, but the Rev Guard is not gonna help you against throws here. Taking a throw. Squintz needs to find the opening. This could be it with the back throw. Putting Hokuto in this corner here. Blocking the rev blow. Oh no! Counter hit for Hokuto!
That is going to be a lot of damage. He's going to end that with that level 1 kick super there. 1-1. It is now once again game point for Hokuto. And we've seen what Squint needs to do. He just needs to do it again.
Exactly. This is Squintz's moment. He cannot lose this one. He wants to stay on winner's side and keep playing this set. Hokuto getting damage going. Squintz taking him out of SPG gauge. No more red line or no more hitting gear. No more rev blow for you. But a counter hit.
Side switch grab. Reaction level 1 super on wake up is going to get fully punished by Hokuto. This full combo is not going to kill here, but it is definitely going to put him in SPG range. Ending with that level 1 kick super here. Side switch in order to get out of the corner for the reaction off on hits from that super. Nice green stuff, but he does a feint, dodging the green move, and there you have it, Hokuto officially taking it 3-0 against Squintz. MegaDarkBean.
Here we go. I mean, Preecha has got a lot of tools to use to easily escape past TECB's shurikens there. So let's see how that's going to work. Already off to the races with the air stall. Ooh.
Nice overhead with the wild punish, driving Preecha into the corner here, finishing off the full combo, bringing Preecha out of the SPG range. She decided to put it at the beginning. Nice side switch, putting Hokutomaru in the corner, but he responds with green stuff to push himself out. Back into mid-screen, he gets a basic kick combo, not quite killing with that level 1 super. Jumping over the shurikens from the air. Preecha needs to be very careful here. Any open window will kill, and there you go. Green stuff responding. Hokutomaru taking round 1.
You know what I just realized? TECB rocking with the obviously the Team Gohan colors, but MegaDarkBean, Preecha's green. You know who else is green? Cell. So this might be a battle of fate right here, actually.
Well, it's the battle of the ages in CFGC, whether you like it or not. Starting off round number 2, we've seen both players getting a couple hits here. Nice reaction from Hokutomaru with the green stuff on the first half of it to go for the anti-air, pushing Preecha into the corner. Hokutomaru backing up, not wanting to get into close range pressure, tries to feint with a jump in, gets a counter hit opportunity with the spring kick, bringing her all the way over to the complete other side of the arena, killing with the Hadouken super, bringing TECB up 1-0 against MegaDarkBean.
Yeah, just barely killing. TECB looking really great, just kind of stopping everything that MegaDarkBean has been trying to do pressure-wise. We're seeing a lot of TECB's air movement just excelled in this matchup so far. And a wild punish off the feint DP as well is going to let TECB keep MegaDarkBean in this corner here. With the overhead, not going to do anything, but a counter hit into the rev blow. MegaDarkBean is taking some damage here.
Preecha trying to jump out and responding with the air throw. Nice counter hit from Preecha though, bringing herself out of the corner, getting a lot of damage in, but probably not enough in order to get him out of SPG. Tries to go for a grab. Hokutomaru just continues backing up. Nice just defend in order to react to the air teleport in kick. Nice counter hit, not full combo though. Hokutomaru still in the corner, just defended on the low. Nice wild punish for the standing jab with the reaction to the jump. Hokutomaru does the side switch into mid screen, grabs, ending pushing into the corner. Level 1 super coming out with the tornadoes, pushing her back. Anyone's game still. One hit though will seal the deal for both sides, and this might kill for Preecha.
Yeah, you know the drop. If you use the red light gear, you'd be fine. But either way, MegaDarkBean not going with the rev guard. Made him press the button there. TECB's going to be taking the round off of that one. Just needing one more to increase the lead even further. Going to start off with the rev blow and the throw as well. TECB is going to be pushing MegaDarkBean to the corner. You got to take those throws. Not the third one's coming. Here we go. Air stalls coming through. TECB taking the advantage. Rev blow. Counter hit.
Counter hit, if he stayed on the first half of that grease up, I think he would have gotten a full punish off of that. Rev blow, not punished. Hokutomaru's in overheat. Preecha taking full opportunity to just go on the full offensive, bringing Hokutomaru into a lot of pressure into the corner. He's out of SPG range, backdashing out a little bit. She goes for DP instead. That's a counter hit, bringing Hokutomaru out of the corner, going for the level 2 Hadouken super, not killing on pixel of health right now. Goes for the overhead mix-up on the wild punish.
No, TECB opting to go for that solid overhead meaty to secure the game, and just like that, one more game for TECB to progress in winners.
Starting off game number 3, TECB going for that rev low here, green stuff for the anti-air twice, then proceeding to just go full mind in, just going for full combo, keeping up the pressure. This could be a near perfect here. Nope. TECB
might actually be activated Super Saiyan 2. I'm just saying. TECB might be in that flow state a little bit. MegaDarkBean is just struggling to find an option against this Hokutomaru here. I mean, with the air stalls too, with the solid wild punish, TECB's racking up that damage. Here we go, gonna push, spend the ignition gear, push MegaDarkBean in this corner. Just able to find hit after hit after hit. TECB revving up. Doesn't have meter to end with a super though. Gonna be building it off of this though. The rev blow is gonna do it with a perfect game to close out the set. Our next match in winner's side, Aoki against Pinhead here.
Alright, we're gonna see a little bit of core, just fundamental gameplay coming out from Rock Howard. Maybe a little bit of more aggression if he feels like it, to prevent Ronaldo from getting that mixed up state. Both players off, electing to go for a bit of a zone strategy. Rock Howard and Ronaldo throwing out some projectiles. Ronaldo getting run in with the grab. Nice grab, side switch from Rock in response. Wild punish DP to get himself out of the corner. Ronaldo faking the jump in. Nice green stuff from Rock Howard. Going for a little bit of trades here. No player getting one core combo off just yet, though.
Not quite. Just a bunch of spacing interactions here with the rev blow. Aoki is going to be getting the soccer ball set up, but a counter hit for Pinhead is going to keep Aoki, but a wild punish. Here we go. Going to rev excel into the raging storm. Pinhead's on the advantage, and with the overhead is going to take the round.
Double overhead read is crazy, but it worked out.
Exactly.
Starting off round number 2, Ronaldo selecting to start off with a slide to close the gap a little bit for getting the first clean hit in with a couple jabs. Nice counter hit, but no full combo. Ronaldo realizing that he messed up, so he goes in for the run with the grab. Rock trying to use some meter on the special moves here. That's interesting. The projectile can destroy the soccer ball. That is something I completely forgot could happen, but you know.
Absolutely. It's going to be very crucial in the matchup going forward. Pinhead, though, able to find some solid hits into this throw. Going to keep Aoki in this corner. Solid counter hit. Just the patience for Pinhead to wait and get a second option. Oh! Aoki's still alive, though. Able to rack up some damage, escape the corner here. Set up ball. The Rev Guard is going to let Pinhead get the counterattack and game number 1.
Rock Howard just, like I said, he played a lot of good, both players playing a lot of good defense here, but the gap just seen by Pinhead here is one gap offered, the gap opener, just all it took was to snowball that damage, create that lead. Aoki still fighting back though at the start of game number 2. Getting a small little combo, bringing Rock into the corner. Nice projectile mix-up into the grab. Another projectile mix-up with the overhead, deciding to meter burn into the red soccer ball, but Rock gets a side switch grab, walks backwards from the grab once again, bringing Ronaldo into SVG range. See if he makes use of that.
Oh man, Pinhead has just been baiting Aoki's options in the corner very well. Aoki was able to secure this round victory, but you need to watch out for when Pinhead decided to play patient, because he will punish your with buttons.
Alright, starting off round number 2. Ronaldo electing up for some more overhead mid-range stuff. Rock getting that overhead with the green stuff, pushing him back a little. Both players backing up, deciding what to do here. Ronaldo with the jump in. Nice punish with basic jabs. Rock deciding not to try and walk back, see if he gets the grab again. Not quite. Ronaldo back in SPG range, but we do see a side switch on the run into a side switch grab. Ronaldo on the side of the corner, but now we see a run-up punish multiple times with the grab into the basic jab combo. Going for a non-mix-up here, keeping him into the corner, but it's not going to do it. Rock Howard getting some jab combos off here, trying to go for green stuff, but responding with the grab. Nice wild punish coming up for Ronaldo, bringing him into the corner once again. Lots of damage. Here's the mix-up. He goes for the wake-up super in order to prevent the mix-up from happening. Very smart decision.
Man, very, very good stuff there. Aoki nearly had it covered. I feel like if they spent the red line instead of going for the ball setup, they would have had it in the bag, but opts to go for it just in case, saves a meter when you need it the most. Might have been the downfall. Pinhead's taking that round for it. But Pinhead, though, already at around 40%. Well, here's the throw. Aoki's going to set up the red ball, and that is going to be the game with a perfect. And we are tied up 1-1 now.
Nice little opportunity there for Ronaldo to be like, you know, you've been walking backwards and punishing my grabs. I'm going to do it to you. That caused him to get a round on the board. But starting off game number 3, Rock responding with a bunch of aggression immediately from mid-screen, driving Ronaldo into the corner. Just barely outside of SPG range, but now into SPG range from chip damage. Wild punish jab from Ronaldo, but not quite converting it into a full combo. Nice walk backwards once again. Not fully taking advantage, keeping him in the corner, allowing Ronaldo to get a side switch grab into a run-up, into another grab, going for the mix-up once again. Rock learns. He decides to block low to block all of the mix-up, but nice response to the fake jump-in, but he is an overheat, so you gotta be very careful.
Overheat might not matter if you find the right hit that you need. Aoki's got nearly a pixel left, able to take the throw, not blocking the sweep though. Oh, not getting the throw, a wild punish. Aoki has the chance to make the comeback, but Raging Storm is going to close it out yet again. I think due to chip that time. No Rev Guard was coming in for Aoki.
Yeah, I thought personally it was a active frame thing, but the punish thing didn't pop up, so might have been the chip damage. But starting off round number 2 and game number 3, Rock once again starting off with a bit of jab pressure here, bringing him into the corner, bringing him into SPG range though. Nice overhead for a mix-up, but Rock missing the opportunity to go for a full counter hit punish. Rock bringing himself out of the corner with SPG here. Flipping side switch, Ronaldo out of SPG now.
Pinhead has been going for a lot of these command runs and opting to go for the low option usually, but the Raging Storm coming through and able to find the hit as Pinhead takes the lead in the set with this game going up 2-1.
That super has caught him out too many times. He needs to be a little bit more careful with the setups when he realizes that Rock is just going to be backed into a corner. Starting off round number 4, Ronaldo on the offensive this time, going for the headbutt on the overhead, electing to stop the corner combo into getting a red soccer ball mix-up, but not taking full advantage of it. Rock still barely in SPG range. but Rock finds a way to get in a full combo here, bringing him into SPG. Nice overhead into a run-up grab. Another overhead immediately after. Goes for the side switch into the corner to go for a side switch grab on the mix-up. Does another grab again. Tries to walk backwards for the punish, but it's not going to work. We see Ronaldo getting out of the corner, going for a bunch of jump-ins. He gets a confirmed combo. This is going to bring him down to quite a low range. Goes for the mix-up. Goes for the super again! He's done it too many times!
Pinhead has Aoki locked down, knowing exactly, oh, you do your meaty pressure by jumping? Let me do something that'll just knock you out of the air real quick. Very smart use of your super meter for Pinhead. Aoki is going to be taking the control, able to get in with a cross-up here. Going to spend the Rev Excel. Missed the ball, Aoki, actually. Pinhead's going to be able to escape to mid-screen. Try to keep Aoki in this corner here. How's the command run mix-up, though? Aoki able to escape. And actually, yeah, spend the meter, secure the round.
Nice way to end the round. Still anyone's game right now, 1-1 in game number 4. Starting off game number 4, let's see who takes the offensive approach first. It looks like Ronaldo doing a run-up. Nice backdash for the wild punish opportunity. Bringing Rock into the corner. Goes for the soccer ball mix-up into the side switch low. Gets a nice counter hit, bringing both characters back into mid-screen. Rock now on the side switch after the grab. Momentum seemed to be shifting over to Rock for the time being, going back and forth constantly for passive momentum. Ronaldo back in SPG range after the level 1 super here. Nice wild punishment overhead from Ronaldo. That's going to be 2-2. We're going to a game 5 for the first time in the bracket.
That's right. Our first Game 5 situation here, especially when it matters the most. You want to stay in winner's side as long as possible. It's coming down to this game right here, right now.
Nice mix-up here. Ronaldo trying to go for the same mix-up he did previously to open him up but Ronaldo taking a little bit of damage in response, but keeping Rock into the corner. He gets the high-low mix-up with the red soccer ball once again, putting him into the corner. Going for another mix-up, decides to go for the double jump here into a grab. One more hit's going to do it with the overhead into a counter hit with a basic jab. That's going to seal the deal, and now it is game point for Aoki.
Yeah, Pinhead is just losing momentum here. Aoki is able to just secure it and progress forward. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it, or Pinhead needs to win 2 rounds in a row here. Opting to be a little bit more patient here, but Aoki is able to find a counter hit. Gonna push Pinhead into this corner here. No more SPG gauge for Pinhead. Gonna spend the meter. Aoki just needs that one hit, and is this it? Gonna use the Rev Excel to secure the game. Another perfect as Aoki's gonna move on.
Damage potential. One buying a little bit more on mix-ups, another one just going for constant jab pressure.
Final match of the CFGC winners quarterfinals. Here we go. Gonna let the intros rock. Well, one intro rock.
One intro. We don't.
We
want
get
to see
one.
all of it.
We get one.
Starting off, we see a jump side switch here from Kevin Ryan, doing a little bit of damage to Gato, bringing him to the corner. Nice air wild punish with the green stuff. Nice counter hit on the jump in. Now we see a bunch of damage, bringing Kevin Ryan just outside of SPG range. Nice internal calculation, if that was even made. Now with the grab bringing into the SPG range. Nice reaction with the command grab, bringing him fully into the corner, ending it with the super. Gato taking round 1 super fast.
If you've got the victory in sight, might as well spend at least 1 bar of super to close it out. Coleon, just like that, taking the first round very quickly, but Harms, no slouch either, gonna go in with a throw. Coleon still in SPG gauge. It's a rev blow, but no punish. Harms able to get a punish. Interesting anti-air there.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different anti-airs used by both players. Gato just continuing his pressure with his specials, with a few jabs. Nice grab to bring it out. Kevin Ryan getting a little bit of opportunity here for more damage, but Gato responding with the invincible reversal to bring Kevin Ryan out. Kevin tries to go for the side switch grab here, but just into pressure. But Gato finding the opportunity of a lifetime here, getting him back into the corner. Elects to go for a side switch, but wild punish, bringing him back out. Kevin Ryan staying on the corner side by getting a side switch grab. Back in SPG range. Gato doing a lot of damage here. He can kill off of this with the super.
No,
Nice
not
uppercut.
quite. Didn't have enough for the red line. Just barely. You can see it there. Finally gets one more option for the super. But Harms going in with the throw to even up the round count here. Very scary stuff for Harms. The risky play ended out really well.
Both players elected to go for air, but Kim Ryan got the air-to-air connection here, but Gato getting a few hits in. Nice super, but unfortunately gonna be blocked by Gato, electing for a full punish, bringing Kevin into the corner fully, ending with that, electing to go for a side switch. Nice wild punish. Side roll again on wake up. Kevin Ryan now in the corner. Nice anti-air defense. Gato faking the meter burn into the move, trying to go for a little bit of a fake out counter hit opportunity, but fails to do so. Kevin to get a few hits. Nice air wild punish, but not fully connected with the combo. Kevin's in SPG range in the corner.
It did work. No, the command throw too. Coleon is going to be securing the game with this red line gear. Whew. Very risky plays to be made, but Coleon's coming on top, taking game one.
Nice work from Coleon. Both players a little bit on even ground here. Both players getting to similar health thresholds before the ultimate end. Deciding who wins. Nice green stuff coming out from Gato, bringing him to the corner. Nice little two-hit punish there from Kevin. But we see another wild punish opportunity coming out for Gato, bringing him into SVG range. We see the jump over from the attempted grab, but no full punish off of the whipped grab here. Gato electing to go for some air pokes here. Nice opportunity to get a poke in, and that's going to do it for round one. Gato deciding, I have pressure, just keep doing it.
Yeah, Harms is struggling a little bit in this matchup here. Coleon able to get the combo damage right to where Harms is just outside of SPG range, and it's really hurting Harms lately. So Harms, though, racking up the damage of his own against Coleon. No more SPG gauge for him. Gonna push him to this corner here, able to get rid of jumps. Harms, though, needing one more interaction, but the jump in from Coleon, able to avoid the grab, rack up some damage on Harms as well.
Nice response from Gato, getting stuff out of the corner, but the jab combo from Kevin Ryan, getting him to confirm into a super, just to be extra safe that he's gonna kill. Starting off 1-1, round number 2. Both players here electing to back up a little bit, getting a mini projectile poke from Gato, but Kevin Ryan managing to get back into melee, getting a clean hit in, getting quite a bit of damage here, bringing it to 2/3. That overhead meaty just does a huge chunk of damage for just one hit, though. Both players trying to keep themselves in and out of the corner, but nice reaction. The super doesn't connect, and Gato takes the full opportunity to get him to 50%.
Oh, gotta spend the ignition gear just to rack up a little bit more damage. Harms in a little bit of trouble, able to jump the throw. If he times this correctly, it should be the game with the ignition gear, absolutely, as Harms takes the momentum back to take game number 2. It's 1-1 yet again.
See the matchup here of two very close range characters, and like I said, whoever can hold their pressure consistently first, usually going to be the one who wins that round. Starting off game number 3, we see a baited out green stuff, just held block there. We see a wild punish invincible reversal coming out from Gato, bringing Kevin into the corner. Nice anti-air, but reacted with the just defense. Air-to-air trade, another air-to-air block with just defense. Gato continuing his pressure here. A lot of just defenses from Kevin, neglecting the chip damage, but Kevin getting the low window of opportunity to push himself out of the corner. Nice switch grab in mid-screen. Quick jab on the mid-screen. Both characters going for the wild punish off of the whiff grab for Gato.
The defense for both of these players has been insane. But, I mean, it's coming down to this final hit here. If Harms is able to close it out. Harms in SPG. We could be seeing a few Red Blows come in. Able to interrupt the Rev Excel option. But a wild punish for Coleon should be taking this round here. We're going to be spending the ignition. Actually, I think he could have just done the ignition gear instead of the red line to take the round. But Coleon needed to make sure that Harms was dead here.
Making sure that he's dead with the Azuma drop is always the play. It just looks so cool. But anyways, starting off on round number 2. Kevin getting a clean first hit here to bring Gato a little bit to the side. Gato responding with an overhead with the green stuff into another grab. Bring in a little bit of spacing here. And Kevin Ryan just getting back in with another grab. Grab times 2. Do we see grab number 3? No, we see a side switch into a counter hit with the overhead here, bringing Gato down to 30% health. But Gato responding with the invincible DP. Nice overhead clean confirmed. There wasn't even trying to reaction on that.
Ooh. Harm still hanging on, still alive a little bit. So is Coleon. Good defense, though. Coleon's going to get the advantage going. Harms, though, with an anti-air. It's just been back and forth right now. Who's going to get it? Coleon with the DP coming through. Plenty of super meter to work with. And wasn't going to hit. And Harms is able to fight it. Going to go right into the combo to even up the round. This next round, is going to decide the momentum for the rest of the set here.
Starting off final round in game number 3. Gato getting a nice wild punish off of the jump in. Doesn't convert into a full combo. Gets another punish afterwards in air, but doesn't convert. All these wild punishes go back and forth. He does get a reversal from mid-screen, almost bringing Kevin into SPG range. He sees the super from the jab on the block, bringing Kevin into SPG here. He does sides to end with the red light super. This can certainly kill.
Yeah, with that hitting gear, Coleon's going to be racking up the damage. I'm not sure if it's going to kill just yet. No, not quite. But Harms is in a lot of trouble here.
Nice green stuff, keeping him into the corner. Nice reaction from Kevin, keeping up the pressure, backing up that damage. Trying to, what's the mix up here? We backed up, trying to go for some hits. He does the reaction! He saw the reaction, going for that level 1 with the tightly spaced super. Both characters on one hit from death here.
Oh no, Coleon just out of range for the DP. Harms in a very tense situation, able to clutch it up to take game number 3. Whoo, man.
Starting off round number 4, Harms just needs one more to seal the deal for the final winners game bracket before we move on to losers. But Coleon keeping it up, the pressure in his favor now, keeping himself at full health, only getting taken one hit here, reacting, keeping him in the corner. Nice jabs for the reversal to get in some damage, not able to fully confirm. He's on a sliver of health right now. Kevin Ryan, unfortunately, still taking that invincible reversal. It is now not match point yet. Coleon reversing the momentum.
Trying to get something going. Harms able to get some solid punishes going at this start here. Coleon with an air rev blow, able to rank the damage and a jump in for Coleon. Watch the damage here. Gonna spend the ignition, putting Harms and SPG in this corner here. Coleon blocking the ignition super again, and this could be game 4.
Electing to go for the level 1 super on hit. Gets the uppercut. He's on a sliver of health. Any chip damage might take it. Electing to go for the rev block. Tries to go for a low mix-up. Tries to jump out of it into the corner, but the plus frames on that block just prevent him from jumping away in time. It is now 2-2 once again. The second game 5. Starting it off. Both characters looking to try to go for a couple pokes here in mid-screen, but Gato realizing that he has the window of opportunity to go for the overhead, bring it to 50%, and another combo in the corner, but not fully connected.
The whiff though, but Harms trying to get out of the corner, gets caught. Coleon able to catch him yet again, and the roll behind too. Coleon is on a 3-round streak, hasn't gone below 50% in those 3 rounds. Is this Coleon's moment to secure the victory? Or is Harms gonna snack back the momentum from Coleon's? Here we go. Rev blow's gonna get blocked. Harms trying to play it safe, but Coleon might have Harms' number here.
Just a lot of different jabs, spacing out the jab timings for the constant pressure, keeping him on his toes, preventing him from just getting any offensive pressure. Gato finally getting a hit in. He's deep in SPG range, electing to go for the fully optimized combo, putting himself in overheat with the Meter Bird super. He goes for the critical art. Red blind super. Is it gonna kill? No, it's not.
Quite.
He's on a pixel of health left. Can Kevin Ryan get a reversal? No, he goes for the wild punch. punish, and that's going to do it. Coleon staying in winners 3-2 against Harm. Players deciding to space these out a little bit in favor for Billy Kane. Billy Kane getting a couple low hits in here. Side switch coming out from MegaDarkBean. But Billy Kane getting that long-reaching stuff in here, back over to mid-screen.
Here we go. MegaDarkBean's gonna rack up the pressure. Solid mix-up with the low. Gonna put himself into overdrive or overheat. So interesting to see how they're gonna have to play around this. They're not gonna be dealing as much damage anymore. Just needs to play around this overheat here. But Squintz is just struggling to punish this opportunity with that cross up as well. MegaDarkBean keeping up the pressure against Squintz.
Nice SPG perfectly timed. Does it after the projectile to make sure he doesn't get clipped by anything else. Nice pressure keeping Preecha in the corner. Nice anti-air wall punish, but not able to confirm. Preecha managing to find a small gap in the offense to chip down Billy Kane with that combo. Starting off round number 2 with a lead for MegaDarkBean.
Yep, MegaDarkBean does have a chance to spend the hidden gear here actually with that Rev Blow opening. Are we going to see it? No, not quite. Opts to end it with the Rekka, trying to find it to close it around, and this could actually be the moment that we see it. Use the Rev Excel to rack up as much damage as he can. Yep, put yourself into burnout, into overheat. Go right into the hidden gear. It's going to be a lot of damage, but shouldn't kill just yet.
Yep, you see a pixel of health there. Not a photo finish though. The King getting a quick overhead hit in with the jump in, but he elects to try and go for more offensive pressure when Preecha is in SPG range to going for the Rev Blow, keeping it in favor of MegaDarkBean, winning game number 1.
Very, very yucky. I mean, great use of the game mechanics to like, you think you have the advantage here, huh? Let me Rev Blow right here. MegaDarkBean taking that first game. Squintz gonna need some momentum to start, but MegaDarkBean's gonna push Squintz to the corner. There's the throw coming in too. Aoki with the throw, but the jump over, trying to get out of the corner here. But the mix-ups are coming through.
Just need to keep blocking low. Unless you see her just going for the overhead. Nice green stuff to get in some guaranteed damage. Keeping her in the corner. Elects to feint the mid-screen matchup in case he decides to go for green stuff to prevent the punish. But Preecha just using her long-reaching moves, the tornado kicks, the long-range kicks. Billy Kane trying to start some block shooting stuff. Nice counter hit. We see a backdash from the Rev Blow. Preecha's now in overheat from all of the damage she's blocking. But we see a full confirmed combo now. Billy Kane getting that short and sweet, ending with the level 1 super. Do we see him block? Yes, we see him block the tornado uppercut super. He can get a full combo here in overheat for Preecha. Not quite killing, deciding not to end with the super. But we see the anti-air. Squintz is back in it.
Oh man, Squintz from the depths, able to get the comeback against MegaDarkBean here. I really thought anything Squintz is gonna get clipped, but solid gameplay there for Squintz. Here we go. MegaDarkBean taking back control with the throw here, but the ignition gear. Squintz does like to use that invincible super on Wake Up. MegaDarkBean getting hit by it, and by this here, the tech throw coming through. Squintz on the advantage.
Into the corner. Squintz finishing off quick and easy. Round 2 going to Squintz. It is now 1-1 for both of these players, and we are seeing just the absolute peak of Billy Kane gameplay after just a little bit of loss of momentum from round 1, getting it back in round number 2, starting off game number 3. Preecha just be like, alright, I need to go all out. I need to end this quickly. They elected to go for full damage, bringing Billy Kane into the corner. Not the second combo there, not quite bringing him into SPG range. Nice mix-up with the stance into the overhead, now bringing him to SPG range, ending herself in overheat, electing not to go for a super for the ender. Tries to go for a mix-up on the low, but the wild punish, it doesn't matter. Ending with the super in mid-screen to close it out, round number 1.
Oh man, with a perfect nonetheless too. MegaDarkBean just like, all right, that last game was a little cute. Watch this. Let me show you how easy it is to break through your defenses. Gonna be a very strong round for MegaDarkBean. Squintz though not out of it just yet. DP's coming through for the punish. MegaDarkBean able to find a hit from the roll. Gonna lead to some solid damage and corner control as well. Ref blow to finish it off. Able to block the ignition gear. We're gonna see a full punish off this.
Yeah, you try it once, fool me twice, do it fool me once, whatever the saying is. But we see Preecha immediately shifting back momentum. While she is in overheat, she does get that level 1 super to cash out the damage, closing it out. Meaning MegaDarkBean up 2-1 now against Squintz.
Whew. Very, very close stuff. DarkBean is getting serious right now. Squintz struggling to get a lead here. No, the counter hit rev blow that's going to lead to a lot of damage here. Use the Rev Excel to push him to the corner. End off with the rev blow. The overhead's coming through. Squintz staying on defense, but MegaDarkBean breaking through time and time again. They'll leave him in SPG gauge with the Rekka finisher here. How Squintz going to defend against this? No! The jump in, watch out! That girl can jump!
The common misconception of characters. Why jump? Well, that's why. Immediately finishing the corner pressure, MegaDarkBean on match point right now in game number 4. Lily Kane responding to the jump in with an anti-air of his own, getting some block strings going. Nice low mix-up, getting a few clean hits in. Nice punish from mid-screen. Keeping that mid-range moves, keeping him in close range, try to go for immediate punish, but Preecha responds with an invincible DP into a full combo, bringing him into the left side corner here. Keeping him there, goes for a low. Wild punish, he tries to go for a low, but is immediately predicted by MegaDarkBean, keeping him in SPG range, ending with that level 1 super, keeping him in the corner. What's the mix-up here? Elects to go for a low jab, next the anti-air from Billy Kane, tries to go for air-to-air, Preecha wins that battle. Level 1 super again, he's gonna get full punish, and MegaDarkBean is gonna take the loser.
He loses round 1, Pinhead against Harms. Yep, just like I said, gonna be keeping the patience, play the patient game, wait until your opponent makes the mistake. Harms trying to jump over here. Pinhead will be looking for that command run mix-up, but Harms has been ready for it. Backing up, trying to get an opening. Pinhead does find it, but Harms able to keep the defense and the overhead going through the low. Harms still out of SPG gauge. Could be keeping the pressure in this corner here. Ooh, able to get that famous low kick anti-air for Pinhead. Pinhead using the rev guard, jumping over the throw with a wild punish. Should be able to secure the round here. No! Spend the Raging Storm, but just needs one interaction. The rev blow counter hit is going to let Harms rack up the damage and even things up here. Are we going to see the red line though? That's the thing. Nope, just normal ignition. Into ignition! No need for red line when you got 2 ignitions to use.
What did I come back to? We see Harms immediately making it round 1 against Pinhead. I got my water, I went to the bathroom, I'm good. Starting off round number 2 in game number 1. Both players electing to decide to go for a little bit of long-range stuff, keeping a bunch of space in between both of them. Kevin trying to go for a low mix-up here. Nice counter hit from Rock, getting another counter hit, but not confirming the second one. Nice wild punish anti-air from Kevin, not fully converting it. It's deciding to go for the grab, not bringing him out of SPG. Rock responding with the rev blow to avoid the grab attempt from Kevin, getting a lot of key low pokes in here, trying to create some space now. Rock Howard using some projectiles. Side switch with a basic jab on the side switch. Bringing it back. Kevin, unfortunately, falling victim to the side switch run from Rock Howard that we've seen time and time again from the previous match. 2 grabs in a row. Like about to go for a third counter hit on the overhead. Will do it. 1-1.
Pinhead's been utilizing Rock's command run very well. You never know if he's going to go with the low sweep or the mid or the overhead. I mean, guess and find out. He has been doing a lot of lows, so might be a condition moment here. Pinhead might condition like, yeah, I'll do command run into low. Is what you'll think. Overhead, dink. But the rev blow is coming through. Pinhead still in SPG gauge.
Nice grab from Kevin. Screen bringing it back. 2 grabs in a row. Non-mix-up, mix-up. Going for some more classic jab combos this time. Rock bringing himself out. We see one player at 75% rev meter. Got to be a little bit careful here. Rock creating a lot more pressure. The one-hit wild punish with the kick, converting into a full combo. bringing him into the corner. Not quite dead, not ending with the super. Nice reaction, wild punish with the level 1 super from Rock Howard, bringing Kevin into SPG range now. 2 grabs in a row. Do we see a third? We don't see a third. We see a rising knee here. Counter hit from Kevin Ryan, trying to get someone in. Rock deciding to go for the double projectile on the air with the meter burn. Red blow coming out from Kevin. Unfortunately, overheat does not matter, finding one key hit to kill Rock Howard, and that is going to be Harms taking it round 1 against Pinhead.
Oh, went a little cheeky with the double rev blow, but all you needed was just to run up, just punch him in the face. Harms able to find the win on that first game, but Pinhead, no slouch either, is going to give Harms a run for his money here.
Bringing it back into full screen with a full combo off of that punish. Side roll to back into mid screen. Nice wild punish with a slight backstep for Kevin Ryan. Bringing Rock into the corner. We see Rock going for counter hit, low jabs. Tries to mix it up with the overhead. Doesn't break his defense. Kevin getting a wild punish off of the low. Bringing him back into the corner. Air to air in Rock's favor with the grab immediately after. Decides to delay the second grab, but is teched by Kevin. And now we see both players in mid screen.
Yeah, Harms is catching on to a lot of what Pinhead's trying to do, especially with the throw mix-up pressure here. Harms, though, missing the throw. Pinhead gonna get a very punishing whiff combo to take this round. Oh, man. Great reaction time knowing Harms missed that throw, able to capitalize off that with a solid starter.
Both players starting off round number 2, very close range to each other in mid-screen. A little bit of just defense coming out from Kevin. Nice side switch grab, bringing Rock into the corner. Nice confirmed hit, bringing Rock out of SPG range. No green stuff for him. Elects to fake the mix-up here, not ending the corner combo well, but Rock Howard manages to get out of the corner, both players back in mid-screen. We see the command grab coming out from Kevin Ryan. This is going to be close, ending it with a super. Pixels of health, but he just does ignition again, ending it with a perfect 1-1 in game number 2.
Very close. I wasn't sure if Harms needed to spend that second bar of super meter, but no, not indeed. Able to close out that set. But a counter hit rev blow is going to let Pinhead rack up the damage here, going right into the hidden gear.
Right into the hidden gear, just getting as much damage as possible, creating a possible snowball situation. Launching up into the air, back on the ground. Both players now at full screen range. Rock having a slight advantage here with the projectiles. Not using it a ton, only using it one time. Air to air is in favor of Rock. Going for the overhead mix-up, doesn't work. But Kevin Ryan gets a key counter hit, not bringing him out of SPG range until he uses the grab. Another grab keeping him in the corner. Goes for the command roll on the side switch back into the corner for the mix-up, bringing him onto the other side, ending it with a level 1 to another level 1.
Yeah, that's what ended the first round of that first game, and Harms going into the double ignition gear to close out game number 2. He's looking to progress on the losers finals, but Pinhead is not going to go down without a fight here. Harms with the throw. Oh, the whiff throw went through the rev guard. No more SPG gauge for Pinhead. Another throw yet again. Harms taking off of Pinhead with these throws here. Offset back up. Just play the whiff punish game.
Nice wild punish opportunity for Rock Howard with the jump in to avoid the grab. Didn't quick enough. Nice side switch grab from Rock, keeping him back in mid-screen, electing to space his jabs, threatening the grab, not preventing him from teching it. But both players now at full screen. Rock just throwing some projectiles in, trying to see if he gets caught out by any of them. Kevin trying to go for the jump in, doesn't work. Responds with a grab. Another side switch grab off of the meter burn in order to get a full combo, bringing him into the corner. He drops it though. Tries to go for another grab, but he techs it. Kevin Ryan trying to get himself out, getting any one key hit in. Double projectile. Rock is in overheat. Gotta be very careful here. Kevin gets the jump over. Anti-air with the wild punish into level 1 super. He's gonna finish him off.
Oh man, Harms in his element, back against the wall, able to pursue and push through. Harms needing one more round on set point right now. They've got one bar of super available to get them ever closer to it as well. Gonna have to hold these strike throw mix-ups right now. Wild punish though, able to get in an OTG situation, but a wild punish for Pinhead as well. Gonna be racking up this damage here, not going into the hidden gear. Opts to just wait to use the meter when you know it's gonna kill.
Nice wild punish there for the key lows here. Rock Howard still barely in SPG range, but Kevin is also in SPG range, but he's just a very much lower health threshold, so you gotta use it more carefully. Tries to go for a combo off of the anti-air, but it doesn't work. Invincible Super is blocked. Finally, someone blocked in this game.
Yeah.
But we see Kevin taking full advantage of the blocked Super, keeping him in the corner, choosing to extend the combo just a little bit, sealing the deal, and Harms finishing off the set.
Gonna be able to get this upset over Hokuto and move on to winners finals.
Yes, sir. We need that winners finals game. Starting off the first of two winners semifinals games. Round number 1, Vox immediately jumping over the mid-screen shuriken. Red blow coming out from Hokutomaru, but fully punished by dash up, keeping Hokutomaru in the corner. Vox trying to find a window for that red blow, finds it after the fake jump in. Vox keeping him in the corner with the grabs. Nice counter hit with the rising E, not going into a full combo, but he doesn't need to. He just gets a second one, not fully converting it. The pixels of health, he's just going for short combos.
Oh, that was almost a perfect. Hokuto did get a little clipped, but TECB just completely snuffed out here. The back throw coming through as well. Hokuto. Oh, the counter rep blow to avoid the throw. Oh, man. Okay. TECB finally getting some momentum going, though. Able to get an anti-airs. But the defense for Hokuto.
Nice guard cancel punish there from Vox. Bringing him into the corner with a full meter burn combo. Ending it with the level 3 super here. This is most likely going to kill with the health threshold that we're at right now. Yep, this is going to finish it off. Kudo taking it. Oh yeah, there's the multi.
Okay.
Yeah,
You had to make sure. You never know until the KO letters K and O appear on the screen.
We don't want to have a game 1 situation again. Right?
You never know, but Hokuto able to secure it out with the hidden gear victory. TECB just kind of put on the back burner. Just all of TECB's options just being snuffed out by Hokuto.
Hokuto just keeping up the pressure, keeping him in the corner, bringing Hokutomaru out of the SPG range, but you see TECB bringing himself out a little bit with a few jabs, but immediately gets caught out with him to grab again. That's 2 grabs in a row, keeping him in the corner. Nice rising me for a counter hit into a low to finish off the round, clean and simple.
Oh my goodness, this ain't Kingdom Hearts. Hokuto is locked in and ready to move on with this match here. TECB has just been struggling to find momentum against Hokuto here. Plenty of red blows, plenty of reversals coming through, but the tech throw, Hokuto just been able to find the hits when it matters the most. The EX dive kick as well, but the wake up level 1, TECB's still hanging on.
Nice air jump in from Hokutomaru with the side switch on the run, but gets counter hit on the low before he can do anything. Tries to go for a grab, but it's jumped, but not whipped punish by Vox here. Both players swapping sides once again constantly, but Vox finally finding a window to get a full punish in. He's an overheat, elects to go for the level 2 kick super, not faking it out, realizing that he can just end it if he doesn't break it. And Hokuto very quickly taking game number 2.
I'll blink and you'll miss it. Hokuto is 1 game away from just completely denying TECB anything in this set. TECB might be needing a moment to breathe a little bit. We are going back to the lobby. We might see a character swap. We might see just like TECB take a moment to breathe, because man, those were some really fast matches.
Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of reactions with, hey, speak of the devil, we have Andy Bogard.
Okay. I mean, when the youngster ain't working, better pull out the master.
Basically the same character, just aged up, but anyways, starting off game number 3, Hokuto up 2-0 with a character switch from TECB to go into Andy Bogard. Let's see if it changes anything. Hokuto starting off with a walk back with the grab for a wild punish, putting Andy in the corner, tries to go for an invincible reversal with the side switch, but gets counter hit combo immediately back into mid-screen. He's gonna and
Oh,
not
man.
quite pixel of health here, but Invincible Reversal will not take it, putting him into overheat just as a little bit to send a message.
Hokuto, with no regard for human life, doesn't even care if TECB has a second character to pull out here. Hokuto is going to be keeping the pressure going. Here's the throw. TECB just on the back foot. Another throw. No more SPG gauge. Hokuto finds the hit. We're going right into it. Rev Excel going through, into the hidden gear. This is already it! Hokuto! No
48
way.
seconds still on the clock. Basically, I think 48 has been the magical number for Hokuto because that's the amount of time it just takes to just seal the deal.
But let's see if Aoki or Coleon is going to be, who's going to be fighting Hokuto in winners finals here.
Starting off Ronaldo, going for a little bit of a low mix-up here, but Gato responding by blocking it immediately, bringing in Ronaldo into SPG range. Oh, slight walk back again for the predicted grab attempt, shoving Ronaldo deep into the corner. Ronaldo now out of SPG mid-health range. Gato winning the air-to-air a couple times, but we see a punish. Nice one punish from Ronaldo on the overhead on the jump-in. Goes for the mix-up here. Goes for the side switch off to the mid, not below here. Recognizes he's going to crouch. Goes for the projectile mix-up, but he has to pause it for the side switch from Gato.
Oh.
Full punish here from Gato, and Ronaldo's down.
The punish coming through for Coleon, able to take this round here. Aoki off to go slide to start off, but the rev blow is going to go for a trade. We're just back and forth now.
Overhead here, mid-screen, Gato responding with the invincible DP here. Both players just constantly jumping over each other. But we see a run-up grab, it is broken. Nice slide from Ronaldo, tries to set up the projectiles, but Gato interrupts it with the side roll to interrupt the mix-up opportunity. Gets a counter hit during that window. Ronaldo in SPG range, but he's immediately going to get out of it with the red line super.
Might as well spend that hidden gear to just deny Aoki a chance to use that SPG gauge for this round. Let's see if Coleon's going to be able to find the hit to secure the win, or if Aoki is going to be able to make this comeback here.
That air mix-up with the green stuff wasn't fully punished, and he's just going to solidify his position, taking it one round up against Coleon with Aoki, piloting a very well-rounded Gato, starting off round number 2. Projectile mix-up being faked here. Rev blow to go through armor through the in-the-air soccer ball. Nice overhead here. Rev blow used by Ronaldo to get himself out of the corner after just barely being in range of that. Gato is one clean hit away from getting out of SPG himself. Gets a counter hit, but no full punish. Whiff grab doesn't get punished on Ronaldo's side. Going for the projectile mix-up. No side roll here for Gato. Gato's now out of SPG range. Tries to go for the overhead. Rev blow gets punished.
Oh, it's welcome to the scrapyard, baby. You get a turn, I get a turn, you get a turn, I get a turn. It's just chipping away at each other's health. Aoki is able to find the opening, though, to get this first round. But, oh, man, it's been like, all right, Aoki, now it's your turn. Coleon, your turn. Aoki, your turn. It's just, oh.
Gato in mid-screen. We see the overhead connecting with the soccer ball, but no full combo punish. I think he was trying to go for a grab on the mix-up on the projectile mix-up, but it didn't work out, sadly. Ronaldo taking a lot of chip damage, getting a little bit closer to that SPG, though. Gato about 2/3 of the way through SPG. Ronaldo now in SPG uses that green stuff, uses that opportunity when he gets it. Gato trying to go for an overhead. Just defenses coming out from both players. More on Gato's side, though. Nice grab side switch from Ronaldo. Tries to go for a little bit more zoner playstyle with the soccer balls. Doesn't work out. Nice counter hit. Triple counter hit, but no full punish with the combo from Gato.
Very unfortunate. Aoki lucky to be alive right now. Coleon struggling to find that opening, able to get the DP through. The rev blow is going to push Coleon off Aoki. Aoki taking their time, chilling back, setting up the balls. Gotta wait for their chance. I do like Aoki's defense. Has been excellent so far, but the just defend on the DP after the rev blow is going to get heavily punished as Coleon is going to close out the round with the ignition gear.
That DP punish was the key for Coleon to put himself into position to close out that round. Starting off round number 2, we get a few clean hits here for Gato. Finally, full combo in here, getting Ronaldo to about 50%, also 50% in SPG. Nice clean hit with the overhead mix-up. Going for that super, getting him immediately out of SPG, just making it clean and simple. Ronaldo responding with a slide to get himself out of the corner. Tries to go for down jabs, but falls to the victim of the armor on the SPG. Again with the armor on the SPG, kept him in the corner. Coleon up 2-0 against Aoki.
Coleon is just utilizing those rev blows incredibly well and able to avoid Aoki's soccer balls too, with especially the air rev blows. They've been coming out clutch for Coleon, just going through Aoki's soccer ball setups. So let's see if Aoki's going to be able to adapt to this or if Coleon's going to get that sweep.
See him trying to adapt with the prediction on the side switch. Nice wild punish. He tries to delay the mix-up here to prevent the side switch here. But we see Ronaldo taking advantage of the invincible DP punish. Another wild punish coming out from Gato on the jump in overhead. Not quite using his super to get himself out of Ronaldo out of SPG range. Ronaldo finding a window, closing it out. Aoki is now on the board.
Oh man, finally getting some momentum going for Aoki. They needed that round if they wanted to stay alive here. Aoki just get one more round, Aoki, and you're still in. Coleon, though, just looking to close it out. Really wants to see Hokuto in winners finals here. Gonna be racking up the damage. Aoki's gonna be in SPG gauge for this. Let's see if they use their rev blows very well. Rev blow gonna get blocked. Aoki just backing up. Rev blow after rev blow. Aoki able to find an opening. Not gonna spend any meter. Gonna set up, tech the throw. Coleon gonna find a way, look for a way into this pressure.
Ronaldo getting that slide in for a bit of shift damage, finding the air-to-air conversion, and Ronaldo, Aoki officially now on the scoreboard, 1-2 against Coleon. Not over yet. We've seen the mix-up starts to be useful whenever Gato's in the corner, but not necessarily from mid-screen because there's too many options for Gato to do. But Ronaldo just says, nah, I'm just going to do some neutral shit. But Gato responding with, okay, I'll do my stuff now. Bringing him Ronaldo into SPG, into the corner, finding a clean hit, getting him out easily, bringing him super low health here, not ending with the super, realizing he can't kill, trying to go for the overhead jump-ins, nice tech grab. Ronaldo now out of the corner, and Ronaldo run up with the grab, tries to go for projectile zoning with the soccer ball, tries to do a setup, not really used, but he doesn't need it. Ronaldo's deciding for a setup on the Aoki for the corner, trying to just defend. Wild punish for Coleon on the overhead. Round 1 going to Coleon in game number 4.
Yeah, they're able to clutch it up to take that round. One more round away for Coleon to move on in the winner's side of the bracket here. Aoki, no slouch. It's going to be really rough for Coleon to find this opening here. Both players do have full super meter. We might be seeing a hidden key from Coleon if he finds a solid punish. There's the throw.
Blow in the air to prevent the air-to-air interaction, which Ronaldo has been consistently winning over and over. Gato's now out of SPG here. Red soccer ball prevents the jump out mix-up. Nice wild punish to jump over the whiffed grab. Tries to end it with a red soccer ball on the slide. Doesn't work out. Gato's now slightly out of the corner. Nice counter hit for Ronaldo, getting a little bit more damage as much as he can. Gato now on the offense here, back in mid-screen, getting a grab almost halfway through SPG. Counter hit for Gato, bringing him out of SPG. Now he's in overheat. Is he going to perform a super that can kill? Not quite. Bringing him down super low.
Oh, but no follow-up super needed. Just hit him with the classic.
Both players just going to feel each other out a little bit. Starting off round number 1, we go mid-screen, just backing up a little bit. Hokutomaru going for that teleport jump in. No guaranteed punish off of the green stuff from Hokutomaru on the first half, but it doesn't matter. Kevin Ryan getting guaranteed damage here, bringing him out of SPG range. Nice overhead from Hokutomaru. Goes for the jump in, wild punish. Does the double jump to get Kevin to hit some buttons, anything at all. Manages to get him to 50%. Characters both back in mid-screen, trying to create some space, close that gap in the Kevin Ryan space.
Keeping it even here. Both players do have a bar of super to spend if they get their opening. Arms with the rev blow. Gonna be getting hit by the ignition gear for TECB, and a throw. One more hit away for TECB to take this round. Harms stuck in the corner, but the air stall coming in clutch for TECB to take it.
The air game is blessed to have Hokutomaru on their side. Starting off round number 2 and game number 1. Hokutomaru electing to go for some projectile usage here with the rev blow, creating a little bit of zoning. Nice wild punish with the slowdown frames on Kevin Ryan, putting him deep into the corner here. Just deciding not to continue the combo, bringing him into SPG range, but he brings him into it anyways with the chip damage on block. We see a side switch from Kevin Ryan. The air stall once again catches out Kevin, bringing it back into mid-screen. Hokutomaru ending it with that super. Now an overheat of excellent health left for Kevin, but decides to go for the full-length charge into mid-screen. TECB going 1-0 against Harms.
Yep, able to catch the backdash off of that. Harms, unfortunately, just not pressing the right options there. TECB able to capitalize on that, but here we go. Solid counter hit. Harms has been getting those counter hits with that overhead punch, but hasn't been able to find a solid conversion because of it. But Harms, though, racking up the damage in this corner. TECB going to be struggling to find an option as Harms going right in. I don't think it's killing just yet, but, I mean, look at that damage.
Rising knee break, rising knee break, rising knee break. That's what
Exactly.
Kevin just did in that corner, and it worked out for him, taking away the snowball from TECB, taking it one round in game number 2. Starting off round number 2, we see both players a lot of space in between each other. Nice rev blow, double rev blow coming up from Hokutomaru to predict the punish. Nice side switch, side neutral grab here, keeping Kevin in the corner, but Kevin getting a grab combo off. Reversal coming out with the SPG once again. Rev blow coming out into another grab, keeping Kevin in the corner. So much pressure. Kevin finally finding a window to get a low hit in. Jumps over the Hadouken super, and now this is going to do a lot of damage for Kevin.
Oh my gosh, we could be seeing the hidden gear or the double ignition come through. Nope, there's the hidden gear. Harms going to be just like that, evening up the life total. TECB is going to be in a lot of trouble here. It's just a matter of how Harms is going to get this strike throw mix-up going. No! TECB able to get the throw and the overhead. A tech throw also one hit away. And with the teleport, TECB taking that round.
That was a very close set right there, but both players 1-1 right now. TECB having the small player advantage. Nice counter hit punish for the landing of the rev blow. But Hokutomaru finally realizing that I just need to do full combos immediately, get all that damage in. Going for that level 3 super just to bring him just enough damage to be outside of SPG, but not enough to bring him inside.
Man, you had a nice hidden gear last round. Let me check out mine. It's pretty cool, ain't it? TECB with the overhead, taking the throw though. Harms keeping this corner pressure, blocking the rev blow. TECB still in it, but never mind, able to jump over the throw. Harms, I mean, this is Kevin Ryan, evening up the percent. And with the command grab, Harms racking up the damage, pulling out all the stops to take game 2.
Both players are desperate right now. They're just trying to fight for their lives to stay in this bracket. Starting off game number 3, we're seeing once again Kevin Ryan trying to close that neutral space that Hokutomaru is carrying. We see a side switch grab from Hokutomaru. Nice tech throw from Kevin Ryan. Air stall catches him, but not converting into a full combo. Meanwhile, Kevin Ryan getting that low. Tries to mix up with the grab. Gets a counter hit off of the whiffed rev blow, though, from Hokutomaru. Both players now back in mid-screen. Kevin getting a few key pokes off. Both players trading pokes left and right, but Kevin getting more on average damage for his pokes. Hokutomaru getting a side switch grab up, bringing Kevin into the corner. Is going to end the combo early. No, he is not. Kevin Ryan's now in SPG gains. Immediately uses it for the rev blow and finally gets some combo hits off. They're back in mid-screen. Miss teleport. Tries to go for lows. Just defense is coming out from Hokutomaru. Hokutomaru running back up, trying to mix up with the grab. Gets the level 1 super off.
Man, just that entire round. What can you say? It's electrifying right here. TECB able to secure it with the jab hit into the ignition gear. Harms though Gonna be looking the momentum from that last game to move it on to here, but TECB able to find a solid starter. The roll behind is gonna get Harms out of this corner though. Able to block the cross up air stall, but it's not enough as TECB keeps the damage coming.
Nice wild punish low coming out, but no full punish here. We see a super when he tries to do rev blow. That is certainly going to beat the armor of rev blow. Hokutomaru no longer able to use any armor from SPG, and Kevin taking full advantage of that with a lot of mid combo damage here. Goes for the command rolling, but wild punish coming out for Hokutomaru. Gets the side switch on the teleport to get him back in the corner, and Hokutomaru is still in it. Pixel of health left for Kevin. Gonna make use of the rev guard to block the chip damage. The
you need to.
No, she takes the projectile like a man though. TECB now up 2-1.
Yeah, Harms just had no way out of it there. You needed to be patient. You needed to use that rev guard, but unfortunately, TECB closing it out with backing up, playing it safe, tossing the projectiles. TECB needing this game right here to move on to losers. Harms in danger of getting knocked out of the bracket here.
Nice side switch from Hokutomaru into a counter hit corner combo. Not a full combo though. Nice overhead on the mix-up with the side roll. Air stall getting the punish once again. Fails to do the punish, but it doesn't matter. We get a counter hit with a spring kick off to SPG range. Level 1 super not quite gonna do it. Ducks the grab. Kevin Ryan getting the momentum up, but he steals it back. Hokutomaru now 1 round from eliminating Kevin Ryan from the tournament.
Here we go. This is the position that TECB likes to be in the advantage with the momentum. Chilling in SPG gauge. Start at the start. Harms though, already at half health. Gonna be getting hit by these throws after throws after throws. If TECB lands an opening, it could be it for Harms. Harms able to get out of the corner, blocking the drive. Oh man.
Counter hit coming out. Wild punish opportunity for Hokutomaru. He can end with the level 1 super and it will kill. That's gonna have it. TECB knocking out Harms from the tournament. For a side roll, and Preecha can take advantage of that if he knows that from watching the previous stream match. Then he knows how to counter it, or he can just go for the standard game plan. But starting off game number 1, Ronaldo immediately starting off with good pressure, bringing Preecha into the corner, trying to continue combos with the range projectile, but Preecha managing to get out of the corner with her own combo, bringing him just outside of SPG range. Ronaldo electing again to keep his SPG in the mid-health section, meaning that he is a comeback factor, but not quite. But Preecha getting him into SPG with the grab. Nice just defense on the low projectile. Rev blow coming out from Ronaldo, electing not to go for the run-up grab. Preecha with the overhead with the jump. Goes for the mix. Rev blow in between the mix-up to get the wild punish on here. Preecha's now in overhead. Ronaldo still in meter burn for SPG. Uses it effectively to just seal the deal with armor.
Aoki just knowing exactly when MegaDarkBean's gonna be trying to press buttons. Rev blow into DP into rev blow. Oh man, speaking of though, MegaDarkBean with these counter hit rev blows, we've seen the damage potential that it can do. But catching Aoki with the low, MegaDarkBean gonna be racking up the damage. We could be seeing a hidden gear. Put yourself to overheat, absolutely. Gonna help you recover that heat gauge and deny Aoki a chance to use the SPG gauge for the rest of the round.
Ronaldo getting back up, using just defense on the projectiles, not able to block the jump cross up here. Mix up, elects to go for the low again. We finally see that blocked out of all the times that MegaDarkBean has used it. Elects to try and go for the red soccer ball mix up. Gets a counter hit from air, anti-air, not fully finishing off the combo, keeping Preecha in the corner. Preecha getting low jabs off, tries to go for the slide, but Preecha's hitbox on the leg, managing to catch on the slide.
Oh man, I mean, those Muay Thai fighters, they got long and thick legs. You hate to get hit by one of those. Aoki though, going with the advantage, but a punish for the rev blow and a cross up too. MegaDarkBean's cooking up the pressure here.
Now back to mid-screen here, converting that combo, bringing Ronaldo fully into the right side corner. The jump over Wild Punish was super delayed, but now Preecha's back into the corner, tries to go for Rebel to get herself out, doesn't work, but she just gets a punish anyways, back into mid-screen full combo, drops it at the last second, but she gets an overhead. 2 overheads in a row is going to close out the game, and MegaDarkBean up 1-0 against Aoki.
The ever-reliable overhead. When in doubt, break their ankles that way, break their neck even with that overhead. Good stuff from MegaDarkBean, able to close out the game. Aoki, though, no slouch, gonna be, it's still fairly even, I think. It's really gonna depend on who's gonna be getting the hits in, breaking open the defenses, and we're seeing it now for MegaDarkBean. Aoki no longer in SPG. Oh.
Nice overhead mix-up here. Do we see another one? We see a jump in with air-to-air, not converting off a combo. But Ronaldo getting a chance to get himself out. He's now full screen, not wanting anything to do with close range. But he accidentally gets himself back in with the side switch on the jump over. MegaDarkBean taking round 1 in game number 2. We need to see a lot of spacing from Ronaldo, but he elects to just run up and grab. Is he going to do it again? No, he goes for the low, and that's another wild punish for Preecha.
MegaDarkBean going to be racking it up. Finally, Aoki, we haven't seen a lot of SPG gauge usage because MegaDarkBean has been denying that for Aoki, but putting herself into overheat, MegaDarkBean's on the back foot now. Aoki finally using some SPG gauge here.
Aoki finally realizing that the window that you can block that mix-up off of the meter burn for the Rekka, he decides to jump over it. That's another option that you can do. Fully converting his momentum, but Preecha responding with the DP, now no longer in overheat. Anti-air cut from the overhead with the headbutt counter hit. Preecha is down 1-1 in game number 2. Aoki not out of it yet.
MegaDarkBean does have the momentum going into this. They have a chance to greaten their lead, but Aoki's not going out without a fight. What a punish here. Aoki, though, unfortunately putting himself in the corner. MegaDarkBean is going to be letting that combo rock. We could be seeing... No, the DP! DarkBean!
That was a crazy side switch here. Ronaldo immediately going for the level 3 super for guaranteed damage. This is going to put Preecha in a pretty rough spot. One clean hit from Ronaldo from a mix-up or just from a meaty run-up overhead or a grab is going to kill here after the soccer celebration. Ronaldo getting that punish off one hit there. Another hit. One more hit to guarantee it. Elects to go for the red blow in case he predicts a punch-in. Preecha creating some space with the grab. Tries to set up with the projectile. Tries to go air to air. And Ronaldo reaching out with both of his hands for a prayer. And he gets it answered. Aoki up 1-1. Tied with MegaDarkBean.
The trade coming out in favor for Aoki, and yeah, this is it. This is going to decide who's going to take the momentum back in this set. Is Aoki going to keep the momentum, or MegaDarkBean recover it right back? Going to go into the EX, but the DP's coming through. Blocking
Aoki's
the
been
red
doing
blow.
such a wonderful job punishing the meter burn mix-ups from Preecha when she decides to go for the gap opener in order to try and mix it up, see if he can get a jab interrupt. But Ronaldo knows what to do. SPG range now for Ronaldo. Uses it. Preecha's in overheat. The side switch counter hit. This is going to do a lot of damage. Immediately close out the round.
Oh, unfortunately, putting yourself into overheat, that might have been the deciding factor for that round there. MegaDarkBean kind of just losing steam here. Aoki keeping up this pressure. But DarkBean, we're just poking each other. Send out the projectiles, get a few cross-outs, but a wild punish for MegaDarkBean. Able to get a solid combo, putting Aoki in SPG. But the overhead crush!
That was a very basically frame perfect wild punish there with the overhead. Preecha going for the level 3 off of a very short combo here. This is unfortunately not going to kill, but it leaves Ronaldo in a precarious position. Him in the corner. Preecha just decides to immediately set up a projectile to deny any immediate pressure that Ronaldo could do with a run-up to seal the deal. 1-1 in game number 3.
It's all going to come down to this one right here. Who's gonna take the lead in this set? Aoki, not an SPG gauge, but wake up, ignition gear. He's gonna let MegaDarkBean off of Aoki. There is the ref blow and a throw as well. Aoki keeping MegaDarkBean in this corner here. The sweep gonna allow some meaty setups, but finds the hit for Darkbean. Putting yourself into overheat. Is this a good choice, a good idea, or not? They lost the game because of it one time.
Nice counter hit from Ronaldo with the both hands coming out. Decides to end the combo early for a mix-up. Gets the cross-up confirmed, and Aoki's up 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, just like in that last game, MegaDarkBean putting himself into burnout ended up costing that game. Aoki capitalizing off of that yet again, needing one final game to move on in the loser side here. Red blow canceling out the soccer ball. MegaDarkBean's gonna be looking for a mix-up with the jump in. Here we go.
Aoki responding to his pressure, realizing that his soccer ball mix-up in mid-screen while she has red blow is not going to be worth it. Uses red blow of his own. Meter burns the soccer ball for the quick combo, ending it, deciding not to go for a soccer ball mix-up, deciding to go for a slide for a Aoki, one key Aoki hit. Using soccer ball once again, cancels out the projectile release from Preecha, and immediately going for a wild punish, ending it with a super. Aoki is now on match point.
Yeah, spend the meter, make sure it's gonna kill. Aoki just needing one final round to take it over MegaDarkBean. But if anyone can bring it to the Game 5 situation, it is Darkbean. Jumping over, but actually whiffing on the light punch.
Decides to do a little bit of a risky business there with the green stuff, realizing that he can already take it, but Preecha now in overheat. This is filling up the stun meter quite fast, but Preecha responding with offense, so that way she doesn't get in. Nice whiff grab punishment coming up from Preecha, ending with the level 3 super just to get him out of SPG and getting rid of all of the overheat. And now this is going to be a match of, do I block the mix-up in the corner?
Yeah, guess for round situation. Aoki staying alive, but with the spin kick overhead, blocking the DP. This is Aoki's chance. But unfortunate whiff, doesn't get the right conversion for it here. And we're back to mid-screen. Trying to find the opening counter hit for MegaDarkBean is going to bring it to the final round here.
Of game number 4 to be precise, but still match point potentially for Aoki. Nice use of the SPG. Rev blow. Wild punish off of the dodge move from Preecha, bringing Ronaldo to about 60% health here. Preecha keeping him in the corner. Halfway through, Ronaldo getting a successful wild punish, invincible DP, but he whiffs another grab. Preecha getting the full wild punish off, ending with a level 1 super to keep him in the corner. One more full hit will do it. Nice wild punish to jump over the corner grab here. Nice backdash. He says, if you do that, I'm going to do that. Counter hit, bringing Preecha back into the other corner. Alexa go for a soccer ball mix-up. Cross-up, he gets the confirmed cross-up, and he does it! Aoki making sure that he does not make this go to a game 5.
Matches here. Hokuto against Coleon. Winner is guaranteed a place in Grands after this set. Here we go.
Going up round number 1, we get a few clean hits off from Box, but Gato tries to do the invincible DP, but is immediately punished with the side switch. Gato now in mid-screen, getting grabbed again, once again by Box. With the rush up from Box here. The guard cancel from the ref block into a full punish, keeping Gato in the corner, but Gato finally able to get some damage in, bringing Box out of SPG range. One clean hit still for Box, though, is going to do it. We see both players playing amazing offense here, but the air-to-air trade is going to be in Hokuto's favor.
Very clean stuff. I mean, Hokuto showing off what Hokuto can do, putting Coleon on the back foot already at the start, but the defense for both these players has been excellent so far. Hokuto with the throw, going to be trying to get Coleon out of SPG gauge as quick as possible. There's a rep blow as well.
Protect, nice confirm from Gato here. We see a little bit of damage, barely using the super to get him out of SPG. About 50% health now. Invincible reversal super coming out from Vox, making sure that he doesn't get snowballed into oblivion in the corner. Now Gato's in the corner. We see Just Defense coming out from the Gato. Whiffed jumps in, or from both players, honestly, but invincible DP used against Gato. One more clean hit into a combo's gonna do it. The overhead connects, but is interrupted for the conversion. Command grab coming out from Gato, forcing it back in the corner, immediately using level 2 super, and that's gonna kill.
And after Hokuto going on a round win streak here, hasn't barely lost a lot of rounds, Coleon showing that Hokuto can bleed. Starting off with a throw into another throw as well. Coleon still in SPG gauge, but probably not for long. With the overhead, absolutely. Hokuto still chilling here with the ref blow. Coleon already at 50%. There's another throw. Can we see a second one? No. Oh no, with the DP!
No. Not fail punish, gets a wild punish on the jump in. Not both punishes coming up for both players, not fully taken advantage of. We just see throws coming out. Air rev blow for the wild punish for Hokuto. That round was extremely close for both sides, but Hokuto managing to take it 1-0.
Oh my goodness. Coleon had the advantage going in, but Hokuto just better at that point. Let's see if game 2 will be a difference. The feint of the DP. Hokuto keeping the pressure going. Coleon able to find a solid counter hit. Gonna go into the Rev Excel. Still in SPG gauge with the Rev blow. Hokuto trying to find an opening, but some solid defense for Coleon. Not gonna be able to tech this throw though. And the whiff of the DP. Hokuto might actually kill off this. No meter needed to do it.
Yeah, we see the whiff DP coming out. You don't want to throw those out all the time. Otherwise, it's just going to put you in that position. Air rev blow coming out from Gato, expecting the air to air, but getting a throw punish off of it for Vox's favor. Getting thrown again into the corner. Vox creating some space for a jump in. 3-hit combo here. Nice punish with the grab, keeping him in the corner. Coleon on 30% health here now. Gato finding a window, getting the full punish, getting himself out of the corner. Does he have enough damage? Yes, he's going to spend the meter to go for that level 1 super to get him out of SPG here. Both players deciding to jump. No air-to-air contact yet. Gato getting a low counter hit poke. Gato unfortunately taking the Vox air kick, and that's going to be Hokuto 2-0. This is Hokuto's biggest competition so far, and Coleon is still not in it right now.
Oh man, is anything gonna be able to stop Hokuto here? Coleon, you have the opportunity to do it, but it's looking pretty unlikely. He's able to get hit after hit. Hokuto pushing Coleon to the corner. No SPG gauge. Just needs one solid opening, one solid starter to take this round already.
Alright, both the characters back in mid-screen. Rev blow being used by Vox here. Wild punish, no full conversion. Getting a couple chip hits off at the random points. Air rev blow sealing the deal. Caught not blocking.
Oh man, Hokuto 1 round away from sealing his ticket into grand finals. Coleon, our savior, we need you in your time of need right now. Able to get Hokuto out of SPG gauge. Coleon needs his momentum with a solid wild punish. Empty hop into a jump in. Just needs one solid mix up, and with the command grab, absolutely is going to be doing it.
Momentum has shifted. Can Coleon keep it? Or is Hokuto going to be in grand finals? We see air-to-air finally. Hokuto taking the clean hit there. Hokuto, unfortunately, being the one to take away the momentum from Coleon, keeping it. And now he's throwing a command grab of his own. You forget, both of these characters have command grabs. Vox fully taking advantage of it, not deciding to end with the super, putting himself into overheat.
Wait.
Super doesn't hit! He blocks
No, it does not. Coleon is still alive, even for a little bit. Hokuto is in overheat as well. Get it out of SPG gauge. Coleon needs to play perfectly here if they want to take the game.
Jump in. We see the jab pressure coming up from Coleon. A punish with the break DP, and that's hilarious if it happens. I pray it does.
Well, let's see if it does. TECB actually gonna be doing button check, maybe? Nope. No button check. Just keeping back, pressing buttons. Catching the jump away with the rev blow, though. And the overhead, too, teching the throw. Aoki's familiar with TECB's game. They do like to throw after a whiffed rev blow. Ooh! Just like that. Already done with the first round.
TECB wanting to get revenge. He wants Hokuto blood bad. But he needs to get through Ronaldo first. He does have the advantage starting in round number 2, going for a combo, ending with the level 1 super. Ronaldo is now in rev blow range within SPG, but we see an invincible DP getting him out of the corner. Nice grab to respond to the rev blow from Hokutomaru, but the little chest bump here, rev blow into rev blow. Ronaldo's connecting after the fact. Just defenses coming out from Hokutomaru, bringing himself into the corner. Well, get himself out, and he might be able to end here.
That air stall, very deadly, and TECB does spend the meter to close out that game just like that. We've got another quick game 1 here. TECB really wants that rematch against Hokuto, but Aoki wants the rematch against Coleon. So let's see if Aoki's going to be able to push through, get that run back, or TECB's going to keep this momentum.
Hokutomaru getting little combo damage off. Rev blow blocked by Ronaldo. Nice rev blow punish with his own rev blow here. Hokutomaru using the spring kick, remaining still, not electing to use any sort of hints on mobility for his mix-ups on Aoki in the corner, putting himself into overheat, ending with the level 1 super. What's the mix-up? Throw tech coming out from Ronaldo. Ronaldo putting him, Hokutomaru, into the corner, uses the air stall into a delayed jab to finish out the round.
TECB needing one more round to keep the lead here. Aoki struggling to find an answer against TECB. Yeah, the rev blow just catching the empty hop. Aoki will be in SPG, so let's see if they're going to be able to use this well. The backup, though, no solid punish.
Hokutomaru now forcing Ronaldo into the corner, blocks level 1 super, not able to get a punish, tries to go for a delayed overhead, but caught blocking. Ronaldo now side switching with the grab into the corner. Ronaldo running up, getting another grab, goes for the red soccer ball mix up out of SPG. He can't do anything with that. Goes for the air hit, but just does it in order to get a grab punish. Soccer ball creating some spacing, trying to get that interaction with the soccer ball onto the teleport, but the teleport goes right through the soccer ball, causing Hokutomaru to get that window of opportunity to take it 2-0 so far.
Unfortunate drops all across the board for Aoki. TECB just able to capitalize on Aoki's mistakes here. Is TECB going to be able to get this 3-0 sweep, or is Aoki going to find an answer to this Hokutomaru?
So far, it's looking in Hokutomaru's favor. Jump up in the corner. Nice blocked rev blow. Tech throw for the punish for Hokutomaru, keeping Ronaldo in the corner. Nice DP for Ronaldo. Nice rev blow usage for a punish. Runs up for a grab. Gets teched. Hokutomaru with the teleport dash back in. He goes for the overhead into a grab mix-up. Goes for an power jerk and into the teleport mix-up. Decides to end it there. Nice tech grab from both players. Nice counter hit from spring kick for Hokutomaru. That's going to close it out.
Oh man, TECB got a gleam in his eyes, entering the flow state. TECB one more round away from knocking out Aoki, going into losers. But a whiff here, actually.
Oh, he got caught trying to do something, but it wasn't counted as a counter hit for some reason. Nice counter hit, punish throw for the side switch, keeping Hokutomaru in the corner. Haven't seen a lot of soccer ball opportunities successfully used from Ronaldo. Meter burn for SPG still used by Hokutomaru, getting himself out of the corner, getting Ronaldo out of SPG. Here comes the level 3 super, and this might kill?
No, I don't think it's killing just yet, but it's gonna be a relief. No, it is! Never mind!
It kills on the final frame of the super. He isn't cutting it. I'm just gonna swap to Gato. But here we go. Losers finals for CFGC. TECB Hokutomaru versus Coleon on the Gato. Round number 1. Hokutomaru starting off immediately strong, immediately getting Gato to 50%, driving him into the corner. Side roll from Gato. No punish on the alternate side switch from the Rev Blow, but Gato now bringing a lot of damage in. Hokutomaru still in punish. The wild punish, he tried to hit him.
Oh, TECB keeping Coleon at bay, but Coleon able to get this corner, but the back throw, Coleon needs to be rev guarding here, but a DP, a great anti-air for TECB to take round 1.
Starting off round number 2, Hokutomaru looking to create some space here in the beginning. Nice teleport, just defend. Air punishment with the Rev Blow against Gato. Gato taking a little too much pressure. Finally gets an open gap against himself from Hokutomaru, ending with the level 1 super at 50% health. Gato out of SPG range, which was set at the very beginning, using Red Block to deny the chip. Nice just defend against the teleport, breaking it the pressure with the tech grab. Air stall into a wild punish in the overhead. This is gonna kill him.
Yeah, maybe not quite. TECB just didn't have the resources for it, but with that overhead and a perfect game, TECB taking game number 1.
This is a heavy momentum keeping for TECB. He's on a roll. He won his first game 3-0. He wants to keep it that way. Starting off game number 2, Hokutomaru going in for the jump in, getting a few clean hits, getting a just defend on the spring kick, but it's not punishable on the just defend, or he just didn't do the right move, and Gato taking a few more hits, now out of SPG range. Hokutomaru deciding to try and back up for a little bit of a delayed overhead, not gonna work out. Teleport cashing out to the air to air. Nice counter hit from Gato. Rev Blow still being used by Hokutomaru to drive Gato into the corner. Spring kick not blocked into a grab punish, keeping him into the corner. Meter burn overhead is blocked. Going for Gato now. Gato has a momentum shift out of the corner, ending it with a normal. What's the mix up here? Going for the level 1 super, getting a full punish. Gato going for the level 1 super with the neck snap.
Yeah, opposite, just get raw damage, keep it simple, keep it clean. Coleon gonna be on the back foot. Yeah, no stopping that teleport. Giant shuriken pressure for TECB, looking to take this game after that first round here. Man, it has been back and forth. Coleon has had some excellent defense so far, but TECB is able to break through the defenses. A counter hit for the whiffed Rev Blow. Another Rev Blow coming through, but the air stall. Oh, man.
The air stalls and the Rev Blows have just been absolute units here for Hokutomaru. But Gato occasionally using that Rev Blow to his advantage, as we saw at the beginning of this round. Tries to go for an overhead, doesn't work. Tries to punish it with a anti-air with the Rev Blow from Hokutomaru. Gets a side switch grab, tries to go for delay. Gato's defense is not breaking open at this point, but he tries to go for an air move. Wild punish with the anti-air. Hokutomaru dealing not a lot of damage initially, but ending it with a lot of damage with the level 3, resetting his heat meter.
Yeah, gonna be revving up the gauge with the hidden gear, getting that reset, getting that damage. Coleon one hit away from losing here, but the overhead gonna be DP'd. Coleon does have the advantage, and we could see the counter hit. Here we go into the level 1. No more SPG gauge for TECB. Coleon has one heck of a hill to climb here. They gotta be super patient here.
Jump over. He's getting caught out by the footsies. Hokutomaru's playing footsies. He's just praying that he gets one T hit in, and there you have it. TECB taking it 2-0 against Coleon. One more round, and he's back to fighting Hokuto.
Oh, man, it's back and forth, back and forth. TECB does have the advantage here, but Coleon, no slouch, going to be looking for any single molecule of momentum. Once you give it to Coleon, Coleon's going to take it and run with it. Solid just defense. TECB with a wild punish. Coleon's going to bring TECB out of SPG gauge.
Corner, Hokutomaru getting a successful side switch grab into another forward grab. Into another forward grab. That's 3 grabs in a row. He tries to go for the overhead, but the Gato manages to jump over it. Gato now dealing some serious damage to Hokutomaru, bringing about to 30% health here. One clean hit from Gato is going to do it. He tries to go for, Hokutomaru tries to go for a mix-up with the air dashes. Wild punish coming up from Gato with the rising knee, but no full confirm off the combo. Hokutomaru getting a slide confirmed hit into a grab. Walks backwards with the wild punish on the grab.
TECB finds the opening. gonna spend as much meter as they could with the level 1 to secure that round victory. They're gonna have another bar of super meter built just in time for a potential clutch closer here. TECB 1 round away for knocking out Coleon and moving on to Grands.
Coleon getting an overhead in or two, but we see Hokutomaru responding with the rev blow here, getting some key hits. Counter hit opportunity for Gato, bringing him to about 50% health here, but ending with the super. Now it's about 40. What's the mix up here for Gato? Electing to go for the overhead jump in mix. No spring kick, invincible DP from Hokutomaru. Air to air wild punish in favor of Hokutomaru. Just defense is coming out, canceling that meter break super early. Wild punish coming up for Gato. This is going to be a round ender. For the first time in this set, it is now 1-1.
Coleon able to save that super meter for when you need it most. It's going to be your Mickey Mouse tool that you'll save for later. TECB and Coleon actually starting off in SPG, so if you find that hit, you could go right into hidden gear. It's just a matter of who's going to get it. Coleon almost out of SPG, and with that throw, no more SPG for the rest of the game. TECB finds the hit, confirms, just right into the hidden gear, just to get the damage going. Keep it simple.
No resources available just yet for Hokutomaru. He can do a meter burn. What's he mixed up here? Air rev blow just throws it out.
Going here. I mean, if the Marco works, the Marco's gonna work. Let's see as we get started into grand finals. CFGC, City of the Wolves here.
Hokutomaru blocking the projectiles, but Marco getting some key jabs in. Nice use of the rev blow with the multi-hit, just standing there taking it like a champ. Air rev blow coming out from Hokutomaru, getting some key hits in. Lots of just defenses coming out from Marco. Nice cross up with the wild punish, but doesn't fully get it. Nice DP break combo to bring Hokutomaru into the corner from Marco. Nice overhead with the elbow, getting a few 5-hit combo in here. Air to air wins the trade for Hokutomaru's side. Hokutomaru now out of the corner, tries to go for a punish, but gets counter hit in return.
The whiff DP.
Hokuto's in trouble.
Yeah, a little bit. The whiff DP for Hokuto. I mean, gonna get damage going. TECB though, struggling to get in as Hokuto is able to use the Rev Excel to secure this round. Very close round though.
Yes, very close round here. Starting off in round number 2, using the Marco to the advantage, starting off with a little bit of projectile usage in mid and full screen. Nice spring kick, managing to catch him not blocking in mid-string here. Electing to use a lot of his rev meter in the air for a bit of damage, getting Marco out of SPG range. Marco electing to become a full Shoto, faking and using full projectiles here from full screen. Side switch here, we see a teleport. Nice grab from Hokutomaru. Marco's now in the corner. Elects to go for the invincible super, but it's blocked! This is going to be a huge punish for Hokutomaru.
Yeah, with that meter, TECB should be able to close it out. Oh no! They missed! And Hokuto with the DP, keeping the pressure away, but TECB, wake up, press buttons, able to get that round.
Starting off the final round of game number 1. Both players once again making the full screen. Wild punish with the slow frame anti-air onto the teleport. Nice reaction there. Hokutomaru about 2/3 of the way through his rev meter. SPG meter, but Marco taking him immediately out, getting a lot of damage in the corner, immediately ending it with the level 3 super here, with the spam hit on the initial super confirmation, bringing him to 0 rev meter. Skydive down. One clean hit here from Marco into a combo is going to do it, but Hokutomaru gets out with a level 1 super invincible.
Okay, rev blow coming in for Hokuto. Still in SPG gauge. TECB needs to play it safe. Opts to go for some EX shurikens, some overheads, get some mix-ups going. Hokuto is chilling, but if you chill for too long, you're going to get punished. But they're able to get the anti-air and take the game with Marco, of all characters.
Marco has been a select use throughout the entire season by Hokuto, but he's throwing it out saying, you know what? I'm gonna beat you without my strongest character. Starting off, game number 2, projectiles being thrown out by both players. Hokutomaru going for the airs. The reaction with a double rev blow, it wins in the favor of Marco, getting him a wild punish in the corner, not getting Hokutomaru out of SPG range, but he goes with the raw overhead meaty in the corner, goes for a second one, keeping him in the corner so long here, getting a rush in grab for a little bit of a mix-up. Low mix-up this time! You cannot predict this.
Oh man, the ever reliable overhead, doubling it up for Hokuto into a low mix. When you think you're getting knocked in the head, he's catching your toes. Hokuto, 1 round away from getting game 2. TECB looking for an option against this Marco. Definitely, I feel like TECB definitely did not expect the Marco to come out and play.
Level 1 super in the corner here. Invincible level 1 super. He's just defending the entire thing. He doesn't get a full punish though. Goes for a grab, but it's tech. Nice counter hit, but no connection. Just defense from Hokutomaru. Runs up, tries to get something, but is wild punish from the break DP. But Marco finally gets him back into the corner after so long in the mid-screen. Marco taking it once again for game number 2.
Man,
against TECB.
Those just defense, Hokuto, you do not need to be flexing on us right now. This is for your tournament. This is for the tournament. Come on, man. TECB struggling to find an answer against this Marco as Hokuto looking to take it all with another 3-0 sweep here on the winner's side. This could be the game that Hokuto closes it out.
Both players using a lot of just defense here. Wild punish for a key poke in for Hokutomaru. Projectiles occasionally getting a little bit of chunk damage in onto Hokutomaru. Nice break DP into another break DP for the counter hit. Those frames of the news are pretty fast, so he can be able to do that. Hokutomaru in the opposite corner from what he's been in the majority of the game, but both players outside of SPG range, back into mid-screen. Nice tech throw from Hokutomaru. Tries to teleport in, but he catches him again with the rising fist anti-air. Going for the super, not going to be able to kill. Stuck in the corner, what's the mix-up? The low kick mix-up! This is tournament points!
Hokuto, come on, man, with the Marco. Very interesting. TECB is just struggling here. They're able to utilize a lot of Hokutomaru's tools very well, but Hokuto is just finding the openings.
Right.
Oh man, the
nice
counter hit.
mid-screen conversion. You see a bit of a pushback into the corner. Marco getting as much damage as possible. Level 1 super is just defending once again. Is he gonna get a proper punish? And he is. He ends with the super. This is definitely gonna kill. Level 3 just to finish it off. Ladies and gentlemen, your CFGC City of the Wolves champion, Hokuto.
Oh my goodness. Who was expecting this pick to come out for Hokuto? We've seen the Vox the entire top 8 bracket, yet he was able to give us one final surprise at the very end to secure the victory 3-0 over TECB. Unfortunately, TECB just unable to find an answer to get that run back. Hokuto is your CFGC Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion for fall 2025.